Hello everybody, this is Pheno, and today we're back with some more Duelyst. I don't know, I'm very iffy about how I feel about being back today. I've been excited to come back and play. We finally got some nice, slick cards. I feel like the feedback you guys have been giving me has been spectacular. I've gotten a lot of fantastic feedback down in the comment section below over the past week. Some of it ranging from really good to... My favorite was, Pheno, you've got guts putting this shit on the internet. I'm paraphrasing, of course, but when I read that, I laughed so hard. Yeah, I don't want to just put up cookie cutter game footage or cookie cutter stuff. I know I'm not the world's greatest player, and I don't want to give you guys the illusion that I am. The whole point of the current part of this series is Pheno gets good. That's me. I'm Pheno, and I'm trying to get good at the game. And so far, you guys have been spectacular on the feedback, the input, your positioning was off. You did this wrong. You could have won. So yeah, there's so much great information you guys have given me. We've got a quest today to play Venar, and I put together a Venar deck. I guess before I queue up, I'll take you guys through the deck that I put together. I'm really excited. I've played one game with the deck so far, and I had good success. I won, surprisingly. And so we've got Fae with Snow Chaser. We've 3 Snow Chasers. We've got 3 Bone Chill Barriers. We've got 3 Chromatic Colds. 1 Cold Biter, which is at the end of your turn, your general deals 2 damage to each enemy minion around them. I really like this. It's going to help assist in keeping lower value minions off of me. Because they're gonna die if, you know, they trade or they try to get too close. I like Cold Biter. Is it gonna be a permanent addition to the deck? Probably not. I do have a Concealing Shroud. I'll probably get rid of this down the road for a better card. I've got a Crystal Arbiter. I do understand that you guys let me know last week that Crystal Arbiter isn't the best card because it doesn't trade well on my turn. But I do like the fact that it can help kind of mitigate a little bit of damage if he's in the right spot on the enemy's turn. We've got 2 Frigid Coronas. We've got 1 Frostfire, which I do think I'm going to cut from the deck. I'm going to play it a couple times and find out. I don't have any Vespers in the deck, but I could buff a wall with it. And that's where you guys are going to see I finally got most of my wall deck. I'm really excited. It's not perfect. There's a lot of edits that it does need, and I still need a few cards. But I do have Gravity Well. I've got, which is summon 4 joined 0/1 walls with Provoke. Great for slowing down the enemy. 2 Hailstone Prisons. We've got 3 Hearth Sisters. I don't think I need 3, but I do like being able to use the Hearth Sister to port walls around the board. I had a lot of success with that last time, and it was a lot of fun. 2 Blazing Spines plus a shiny Blazing Spines. Then we've got Fenrir Warmaster times 3. We've got 3 Moonlit Basilisks. No Dowager. One of the things that was brought up last week was the whole Dowager. I still really like the Drake Dowager, and I do think that the Drake Dowager has more potential value than the Moonlit Basilisk. But the Moonlit Basilisk is way easier to buff because he gets his effect when triggered, which I really, really like. Whereas the Drake Dowager, even after he gets triggered, you still have to... Or even after he comes out of Sentinel form, you still have to get him, you still have to trigger him to get the 4/4, and by then he could be dead. And so the Moonlit Basilisk's a lot safer. Saber Spine Tiger times 3. It's a huge bummer that I can't get the blue one. I really want the blue Saber Spine. I don't know if codes for him exist online or if it was just a promotion. I know, Mike, you let me know that, you know, it was a promotion in November of 2016. But I don't know if there's still codes lingering around. Maybe. It'd be great if I could find a code. I've got a Dancing Blades in the deck. We've got a Frostburn. We've got Luminous Charge, Draugr Lord, Ghost Seraphim, and Winter's Wake. So yeah, it's a pretty nice deck. I'm pretty happy with it. The question is, can we get wins with it? We do have a quest today to get 4 Venar, play 4 Venar games. One of the things I like about Duelyst too is Duelyst does not make you win typically for your quests to be results, which is nice. I like that I don't have to win. I don't have to worry about winning. I can just have fun and enjoy what I'm doing. So we're going to continue the positioning training, basically, I guess is what we're going to call it. We're going to keep working on my positioning. We're going to... One of the things that you guys have been really frustrated with is, one, me sacrificing my poor little Vesper guy. I know, it's sad. And two, the simple fact that I don't get positioning down very well. These guys, Snow Chasers. That I sacrifice these guys willy-nilly. We're going to purge Winter's Wake, and we're going to purge that. Still a little bit of high value for starting hand. But we do have Cold Biter, which is nice to pop on turn 1. We are against a Magmar. So yeah, I'm not really a huge fan of artifacts. I would really like to know you guys' actual thoughts and opinions on artifacts and how good you guys think they are. Personally, I don't think artifacts are all that great. I don't feel like they're all that great in the end. So this week, and all this week, is going to be really focusing on working on my positioning, working on my minion placement, and working on managing my general as a resource and not as a card. He can get free value, which is really important and frankly very good. So he needs to die very quickly. So we're going to do... Let's do this. Drop Kitty here. And then move Kitty to there. Let's replace... No, we'll hold on to Dancing Swords. We'll drop Snow Chaser here. Kitty can take him out and survive, which is super value for Kitty. And we'll end our turn. So we've got the Snow Chaser on the other side now, which I know you guys, I'm so sorry. I felt so bad for innocently killing my poor little Snow Chasers. Some of the best feedback you guys have given me is don't always go for the mana. Always make sure you drop Snow Chaser out. Always make sure you play a card on turn 1. I had a game last week where I thought it was a better option not to waste the card. And that's just not true. Alright, so he killed Kitty. Okay, so let's go here, drop the Sentinel there, and then drop the Snow Chaser over here. And then hit him for 2. Take that. And then end our turn. So I am going to definitely start taking my time. Really thinking through. I want to start like talking through the logic for why I'm doing things. That's going to be the hardest thing for me to do, is start talking about why I'm going to do things. I also think one of the reasons why you guys enjoy watching this, and I could be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong down in the comment section below, is you guys enjoy watching somebody learning and having fun in playing the game, and not just sitting here calling out turn by turn everything I'm going to do and like crushing every game. Being able to lose and knowing that that's a potential and rooting for a victory, I think is more entertaining than watching somebody who you pretty much know is going to win everything. That's just my personal opinion. I hate watching people who always win. I just don't find it that entertaining. All right. So I don't have anything to take that down. I don't know if I want to drop the dancing blades. He blocked his little egg here really well. I gotta give him props for that. I guess we'll beam him with a stun. Replace Draugr Lord. That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. And then let's drop. What do we have? All right, so we can't kill him this turn, but we can take out the egg. So let's drop him here, switch with the egg, move the Sentinel back, drop the Vesper here, kill that, and end our turn. I think that was good. We started running out of time and it made me nervous. This guy doesn't concern me. He's gonna probably kill him. Oh, they lose their next action, so he can't do shizzle against me. So we're just gonna dispel him and remove him from the equation. So you know he wants to play a spell, but he's scared of the card. So we will be able to kill that as well. Once we hit it with the stun, as long as he doesn't kill the Hearthseeker, or whatever her is, Hearth Sister, we'll be fine. It doesn't work. You can't silence a Sentinel. It keeps his effect, I believe. I don't think you can silence a Sentinel. I could very well be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. What's the artifact do? At the end of your turn, your general deals 2 damage to each enemy minion around them. Alright. So we get great value out of that. We can drop another one of these guys here, which leaves us with 3 mana. We'll kill that. And then we'll drop him here and ping him. I guess we didn't even need to use the general. That was a misplay. We didn't need to use the general because of the artifact we have on. It would have just killed the guy anyway. So we could have saved 1 health right there. So he could use Plasma Storm, I believe is the card, which would deal 3 damage to everything. I think that's what Plasma Storm does. I don't know, I'm not still 100% affiliated with all the cards. Frenzy and Rush. That was a good play. Give your general +1 attack. So he triggered the Sentinel. He's hovering over it. You can't silence a Sentinel, dude. So he's gonna deal damage. If he has another Adamantine Claws, I'm done anyway. I guess let's replace him, which is Winters. We didn't get any wall cards this game either, which is, like, shocking. So let's drop the Vesper. Let's drop another Basilisk. No, we gotta keep our general there. Punch him. And then pull the Basilisk back. Why didn't the Oh, he broke my artifact! Shit! No! Well, that was a huge miscalculation. He's got lethal. I don't know why he's taking so long. Yes, it was a misplay. I'm an idiot. I should have used the Hearth Sister into him, and then we would have survived. What's he doing? Why? Just finish me, dude. What are you doing? Oh, why do people drag it out? Like, if you're gonna drag it out into another turn to maybe do something cool, that's your risk. But don't just drag out the turn for the sake of dragging out the turn. There's no doubt in my mind that we could have won that. Not a single doubt. We made one mistake. We actually made two mistakes that I can think of. Yeah. It's a bummer. The Testiculator. That's a name. Oh, alright. So let's burn him. I think he's the only one. I think, yeah, that's a pretty solid hand. I'm happy with this. I would have liked another 2-drop, maybe. Alright. So let's see what he does. It's interesting. Not exactly what I would have done. So if we grab the mana, we don't get anything from it. I think even though we don't get anything from it, I think doing the walls is worth it. I think putting the walls in the middle of the board, I think, at least I'm hoping that most people play around the walls and they just don't bother trading into them because they can't move. To me personally, it would make more sense to typically ignore the walls. Which is probably one of the reasons why Winter's Wake became a card, was because people would just ignore the walls. By giving Winter's Wake a thing, it gets value. You could also do that. That's a thing that you could do. Okay. Alright. Return any minion to its action bar. So we could grab 5 mana. Or we could ignore the mana. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to ignore the mana. We're going to kill him, which gives us 4 mana. Then we're going to drop our Sentinel right here, which allows us to put our Vesper over here. with a smile. Snow Chaser's happy now because he's being played correctly. Alright. We got ourselves a Frostburn, which is potentially going to be very nice. Everybody likes a good, let's nuke everything on the board card. Saber Spine, so he's going to go right in for the Sentinel. Not bad. It's okay. He burnt 3 mana to make that happen. He's going after the wall, which makes 0 sense to me. Why he would... Maybe he's not. Maybe he's not going to bother going after the wall. He didn't. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. So the reason he's not... The reason he probably run over here so the minion can't get to him. So... That's fine. Let's replace... No, I like the Hailstone Prison. Let's replace Frostburn. Beautiful. Drop him. What do we have? We have 5 mana. So let's drop the Wolf Dude here. And the Sentinel up here. He can still get to him with a Tiger. I don't know if I want to get rid of the wall. I think we keep the wall and continue making him play around it. I think that's the play. Because if we can keep making him play around the wall... That was the weirdest play I've ever seen. I don't get it. I don't understand why he did that at all. Punch him. And then use our little guy here. I don't want to dispel the general yet. I'm kind of happy. And again, he's playing right around the wall, which is hilarious to me. He went through a lot of work. To do that. So he has 18 life left. And then we're gonna run away and end our turn. It's not really needed. That was kind of rude. Ugh! That sucks. I don't think dispelling gets rid of artifacts. Um, Alright, so we have lethal as long as we can make it through the turn. However, 6 damage is definitely feasible, especially if he carries a second adamantine claw. Which, judging by the way he's coming after me, he does. Oh, that card is so overpowered. Well played. Well played. That was a good game, though. Let me know down in the comment section below if you think I could have won that one. I think I probably could have, but I think it was just a very well-balanced game. I don't know what's going on with the walls. The first time I played this deck, I had no issue getting walls. Like, it was just wall, wall, wall. So, I don't really know. I know I don't want Winter's Wake right now. So, we're against a hell of an opponent over here. He's even shiny. Which I don't know how you get your character to be shiny. Probably getting the 100 wins makes him shiny? Question mark? I don't know how to get a shiny general. Somebody let me know how to get a shiny general. All right, so let's replace this. Drop the Basilisk. End our turn. So we have beaten players with a lot of wins before. One of the really unique things about this game compared to a lot of other card games / tactical games, I guess, is like one mistake can literally cause you the match. Chromatic Cold. You can't silence that. You can't silence a Sentinel. What? You can silence a Sentinel? What the shit? I call hacks. All right. I'll punch him. I'll do it. What do I have to lose, right? Other than the game, I mean. But we've already played 2 and lost both, so I feel like you guys expect me to lose at this point. I was really excited to hop in and just start doing really well with this deck, and it's not going that way. What? All right. So I think we use Kitty. And then I'm going to hold on to him. Alright, so on turn 7, we can start making some cool magic happen. But before we can do that, we need more walls. But we do have the perfect combo right now in our deck. Oh, I'm a jackass. I will accept that. So currently, Winter's Wake's probably not going to be a solid option for us. Let's wreck him. And then... take him out. Take him out. Would have been a perfect turn for us to have our Bloodbound, because we could have like wiped his whole... That guy's pretty good though. Refresher Bloodbound. It's actually a pretty good card. Well played, sir. If he can make them attack, I'm screwed. So it really doesn't matter what I do? If he can buff them at all. Yep, he's got it. He's got something. Probably Winter's Wake? Nope. Oh, shit! Well played. That's a bummer. That is a huge bummer. Like, I thought for sure that we'd see some wins with the deck. I think the deck is legitimately good, and I don't think I'm honestly playing that bad. I think I'm doing pretty well, to be perfectly honest. And I, for whatever freaking reason, can't seem to get a win. Really? Poop is the fucking name you come up with? Poop? People. I like this. Let's drop him. Alright. So I'm pretty happy with our starting hand. We don't usually have a lot of luck playing against Lionar. I can't believe somebody would name their character Poop. Like, why? Like, how freaking old are you? Like, like, legitimately bothers me that somebody would do that. Oh! Oh, well. I guess we can... We can still make it happen. So I know you guys typically have hated it when I snipe mana and can't do anything with it. However, I do think grabbing 2 mana pools like that and still trading into the minion was worth it. That's a bummer. That's a card to have to deal with early on. Why? Why would he concede? I mean, I don't care. But he already had us on the ropes super early on. Oh, look at all the gold. All right. Well, that wrapped up our Venar. I don't know. I want to keep playing Venar. I really like Venar as a class, and it is like my personal goal to be able to win with Venar. The player base might have a year and a half, 2 years, I don't know how long this game's been out, of a head start on me, but I'm sure as hell gonna do it. I'm sure I'm gonna do it. I will come out. I still think this card is super powerful. Let's pitch that. All right, we got walls for days. 1, 2, 3, 4, which gives us 2 additional mana to drop some more walls. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And then we can go... And now we take over the world. I like how walls can really extend your reach into the board. All right. So I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's a pretty good play. I believe he had to burn all his mana to do it. All right. So let's replace this guy. And then Ping him. We're going to let that one live. Alright, so we're definitely playing a creeper. I think that was the right spot for him. I think it was the right spot. Well, that's terrifying. So we're looking for some silence. Does that provoke? No. Well, that's not silence. I don't really have any great spots to run to. He's got a lot of creep. That's a really solid card. And the fact that I'm not getting any silence for him is a huge bummer. Like a huge, huge, huge bummer. So I think we live. If we live, we win. Which is great. What? Well, we had lethal. That sucks. He took a lot. He 20 life from me in one turn. Or 18 life in one turn. Alright, let's go take a peek at the deck. See what's working for us and what's not. Cold Biter is not working for us. Concealing Shroud we haven't even seen. Frostfire hasn't done anything for us. I think we need some more 2-drops. Crystal Cloaker could be a potential add. We're looking for 3 cards. Crystal Wisp. I don't know if it's any good. There's a lot of value in Crystal Wisp, but I just don't feel like it's a good card. I don't know. I feel like RNG has really been burning us. And we're lacking a lot of minions. Like, we just don't have anything to deal damage, which is definitely starting to become an issue for us. Summon a nearby wall. A random wall nearby. So we need 3 cards. I mean, I don't really know. I don't really know what. I guess we grab just 3 Crystal Cloakers. I think one of the big things our deck was missing was 2-cost minions. Rami Golem. Alright. Bet you they play a Golem deck. I bet you that's a thing. So yeah, usually I don't know. I feel like today hasn't been as... Actually, I like that. I like that. I was expecting to get way more win. I really did. I thought we were going to actually do well today. I feel like overall doing well. I feel like the games we've lost A, because I made one very, very important mistake. I think positioning has been far better. So I think we're hitting the boxes that we want to hit. So and then let's replace him. Look at our little guy. He's like, yeah, I made it to the other side. I'm so happy. I'm curious to know what he does with him. Slow. Perfectly fine. You can sacrifice my card all you want, sir. Alright, so we have 4 mana. I'm not really worried about slow at all. I'm more upset that our minion is no longer on the other side of the board. Let's stun him. Sure. I was gonna say, there's no way that Battle Pet actually hits the Vesper. They're not that smart. You guys have let me know that. They are not that smart. He's now in my hand. What was that? Whenever your opponent casts a spell, this minion gets +1/+1. All right, so I feel like we just throw this back in his hand. Because I'm assuming he doesn't get to keep the effect of it. So yeah, let's do that. Let's chuck this back into his hand. And then dispel him and deal 2 damage to him. And then kill it. Drop this little dude. And end our turn. This is a good test too, because I've never actually tested to see if you buff a card and pull it back to your hand, if it keeps the buff. One would assume that it would come back nerfed, back to its normal state. So hopefully that's true, and I didn't just give him a 3/4 and toss it into his hand. Nope, 1/3. Okay, so let's try to do this turn without triggering any effects. So hit him. Stab him. Drop him. Replace him. And end our turn. That little Vesper, this little dude, Snow Chaser for the win. He's just sitting there dealing damage, taking names. Alright, so he really wants that card to do something. Because he's trying to stop me from getting to it. Oh, he's tired of dealing with him. That's fine. He lived his life. So let's do this. Just to take care of that. He's no longer a threat. Punch that. Remove him right from the battle. And then plop in some walls. Let's replace him. Yay! You thought you were done with him. He's never done. This has been a lot of fun. I really like the deck. This deck is fantastic. I'd love to know if you guys have any recommendations on how we could tweak the deck. Something that maybe I'm missing inside of the deck. That maybe I should have. That was a very mean play. Yeah, something that I'm missing. Alright, so we got a big baddie on the board. Our little Snow Chaser here, I think, has dealt the most damage this game. Well, that's a dick thing to have done to me. All right, so what do we have? We have 9, so we can play everything in our hand, which is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to play the Vesper here, and then we're going to go boom, 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 and boom. We're going to drop the kitty. And now we're going to see what happens. Now's when we need to top deck Winter's Wake. That is what needs to happen. All right. It's final push. It's for all the marbles. Damn it! Whew, my heart is like racing right now. Like, oh, it is like do 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 do, like rapid. But I did it, guys. One of the things you guys mentioned many a times. No, I didn't block both sides. I'm such a jackass. I got killed by a 2-1. I could have survived if I had used the 2 damage on that. I mean, maybe. We don't know what was in his hand. Yeah, we don't know what was in his hand. We're going to get it, guys. We're going to get it eventually. The only game we won today is the game that the guy named Poop left, which I feel is just added insult. Yeah. It just... Oh, shizzle. I like our opening hand. I like having Frostburn. So, cards we need more of. Winter's Wake. We don't have enough in our deck to really make it useful. We're probably missing quite a few wall cards. Like I said, please let me know in the comment section below tweaks to the deck that you guys think I need to make. I do realize a majority of my losses today were because of slight errors in my part. They're not even big errors at this point. I'm like, everybody seems to know that always the most optimal play that they could possibly play. And for whatever reason, I do not know that. So I think we just get rid of him right out the gate. I don't see a reason why we would just keep him around. Snow Chaser! He was MVP last match. I don't care what anybody says. Little dude was powerful. I'm pretty sure we have 3 of them in our deck. I'm going to make sure that we have 3 of them in our deck. Because he is. He's a very powerful little minion. Nice legendary little skin there. Alright, so. He needs to die. And very quickly. Furiosa also needs to die. Also very quickly. What do we have? We have 2. So I'm not going to worry too much about Furiosa right now, because I'm hoping that she's going to utilize her turn to just summon a ton of stuff. I'd love to see her just spend all 5 mana to play tons of cards. And then we'll just kill them all. That's rather uncalled for. Alright, so I think the turn stands. Which allows us to do that. Basilisk. We haven't seen one of him in like 4 games. What was that? Whoa. That is a powerful ass card. Took all his mana to summon it. So we're going to be that guy. And if he wants to burn all his mana again to summon it, he can feel free to. And if he does burn all his mana again to summon it, what we will do this time is we'll just silence it and make him waste 2 turns worth of mana. Or, that's 12 mana, we'll make him just basically waste. Which I'm okay with. He's gonna drop it in the middle. Probably the same guy. Yep, Vorpal Reaper. That's fine. He triggered a spell, which was not smart. Because we are an asshole, we will do that. And then we will proceed to do this. I think that was the play. Because in order for him to get his guys out of there, he's going to have to blow them up. And I'm more than willing to take 6 damage from it. It's got no effects, so that's perfectly fine. That's a problem. Not great. I think we might be screwed. We were doing so well. And then just like that, it goes to shit. I don't know what else to do but run away. Well, we are in some deep shit right now. Because he's now at the point where he gets 2 of those a turn. I don't have the plays. I don't have them. I might have a play. We might have a play. So he's obviously going to trigger that. Perfect. So we can win. We can drop him right here, switch places with him, and ping him. And that's game. Gotta say well played. Come on, guys. You gotta admit, the last match was impressive. Come on. I know by now you guys have left like a billion comments saying, Pheno, you could have done this. Pheno, you could have done that. Pheno, you should have done this. But in the end, we won the final match with a fantastic play. Come on. You have to admit it was good. You have to. You just gotta. Or you're not honest with yourself. Oh, we got 50 gold. Great. Well, that is where we're going to wrap this one up. Thank you all very much for your continued support here on the channel. This was a lot of fun. I love playing Duelyst. Win or lose, the game is spectacular. We're getting there. We won the last match, and it was great. Completely turned in the opposite favor. We were doing poorly, and we came back with the win. And that's what I love about this game, is it's never settled. It's never in stone. You can always come back for the win, and it's great. It's very great. So thank you all very much for your continued support here on the channel. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel and just happen to be here, why don't you hit that subscribe button and come back soon for some more Duelyst. Thank you all very much. And as always, until the next video. Hello there. Thank you for making it to the end of my video. If you enjoyed the content here, why don't you watch something next over there on that little box? Or if you want to check out something new, why don't you check the recommended feed on right there? And if you're new to the channel and enjoyed the video you just got done watching, why don't you bop that little ghost right below me on the face as hard as you can and hit the subscribe button. Thank you all very much for your continued support. And as always, till the next video.